Hey, how you doing? This is Tom. Oh, boy, I am so messed up. I can't believe all the problems I've had with my equipment. Somehow my computer upstairs that I use to record videos, the audio's messed up. I didn't have any audio, and then I finally got it working, but the microphone I'm using, which is a nice microphone, it's giving me this echo effect. And right now what I'm doing is I've got this V115 and it's just scanning the shortwave band. It's almost 8 o'clock here in the morning in Clearwater, Florida. The thing is, the solar flux index has been pretty good. Been above 120, which is we want it above 100, and it was I think I was a high of 165. But the problem is the A index, which when that number goes high, that means most likely you're going to have a lot of noise on your signals. Well, it's been high. It's been as high as I think 17. I think today it's like 6 or 7. Not quite as bad. We want it down. We want it down to a 1 or a 2 to a 5. And so it's scanning. This is just using its built-in telescopic antenna, which is just over a foot long. And I'm down in my workshop, which was a disaster also, because during the hurricane and everything, lots of stuff got thrown in here that was in the yard. Got that cleaned out. I got my webcam working again. I got the microphone working again. So this setup, I think, is working right now. So I think it's got good audio and good video, although there's a shadow on this. Do I dare turn on another? I don't even remember what button it is. I've been away from this so long, I don't know how to control lights anymore. Well, maybe the light, oh, the master's off. Nope, the master was on. Okay, we'll just turn everything on. And the light, my light doesn't come on. So I don't know what's with that. Did I turn the switch off? Let me see if I dare stand up without breaking anything. No. What? It's, oh, the master. Okay, what, maybe this is, oh, there we go. This switch is plugged, this switch is plugged into this switch, and I had it turned off. So let's turn these off. I gotta mark these someday. I think it's the middle one. Yeah, it's the middle one. Okay, so now we got maybe too much light. No, it's not too bad. Still, the angle this is on, you can't see it. As soon as it finishes the scan, I'll lay it down flat. Oh, forgot what that was. Here's another, I thought my problem upstairs was my lapel microphone, because the lapel microphone, good grief, look at all the cobwebs in the corner that have accumulated. Oh, I got such a cleaning job to do around this house. It stopped working. And so I brought the lapel microphone that I'm using now from the workshop up to my office, and I still couldn't get it to work. I think it was due to a Windows upgrade, because it was right after that time frame that I had done an upgrade that I noticed the audio wasn't working. The microphone input wasn't working. I got it working this morning, and I'm using a big microphone that I had used in the past, and it's working, but it's like I'm in an echo chamber, and I can't kill that echo. I tried filters, I tried turning off the speakers. It's got this terrible echo. So consequently, I came down and started setting up my computer down here in my workshop, and guess I'll just do videos down here. Now, when I do videos using my little setup with the red towel background, I use my cell phone. That's another problem. I had an older cell phone that the battery would not recharge, plus it was outdated, and my cell phone company says you need to get a new cell phone to go to 5G. And I just noticed my weather station is blank, meaning the batteries have died. Gee, everything is just falling apart with this COVID and then the hurricane. I am seriously behind. So anyway, that's kind of the situation. This thing is still scanning. I love this little, this one is Rectivus. There's several companies that have bought this Chinese radio and are selling it, so they got their name on it. This is the Rectivus V115. It's fairly inexpensive. It's less than $25 normally, and AM, FM, shortwave. I think it covers the entire shortwave band. Not positive, but it does a great little job, especially when the solar flux index is good, above 100. But right now, as I mentioned before, the A index is high. So we're going to see if it ever finishes scanning. It scans real slow. It takes a long time for it to scan. That's why I'm jabbering here, waiting for it to finish scanning. My other weather station, little weather station, it died because the batteries leaked and shorted out. So I actually went through my battery. I have two battery cases, storage cases. One for new batteries and one for older batteries and cheap batteries. Well, I hadn't used the case that had the cheap batteries in it in a long time, so I was straightening things up in my office, and I pulled that out and I looked at the batteries, and I had like 2 or 3 batteries that had major leakage, major. And once again, some of them were Duracell. I've stopped using Duracell because I've had lots of problems in the past year with leakage, even when, like, they were just sitting in this battery case, which all the compartments are individualized, so they can't short up, batteries can't short out. Anyway, so I ended up throwing away about a half a dozen batteries that had started leaking, one of them really bad. We're getting there. We're at 18 megahertz. I have reinstalled post-hurricane my Megaloop antenna, so that's up and functional. I did a quick video, I think the last video I did, showing it working using my SDR from SDR Play, and it working. But it showed the beauty of using an SDR and seeing the display, the spectrum display on your computer, is you can see that noise. And if you go back to that video, which is I think one video ago, maybe 2, there were just tremendous noise in the shortwave band, just made the shortwave band unusable. And that was when I believe the A index or the K index was above 10, which is really bad. I'm not sure what it is today. I think it's, I'm going to take the time to look it up. You won't see it, but I'm going to look it up for you while we're waiting for this thing to quit scanning. And because I've got that web page up, the A index, the A index is down to a 7, the K is down to a 2, so that's pretty good. And the solar flux index jumped back up to 160. So reception, shortwave wise, should be pretty good. I'm going to look at the graph. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, so maybe we can see what number it's on. I can't read it. It's on channel 8, so it's that means it's found 7 signals. It could be noise. 7 signals. Not the best time of the day for me. It's already 8 o'clock, and normally for morning. Okay, it's finished. So that's trash. Let me go back so I can see what the camera's seeing. Okay. So there we're at 4.840, and that's noise. So we'll go to the next one. Yeah, it's noise. No. That's probably Radio Habana. 7.335. Oh, did I push the wrong button? 7334. Another Spanish. 7.7, there's nothing there. $78.90, nothing there. And like I say, this has just got the little 12-inch antenna. That's it. So nothing exciting there on that little radio. I could, or could I? I think I could. Let's see. Yeah, I can hook up the Megaloop antenna to my Grundig, Big Bertha. Maybe I can move the camera around. Maybe, I don't know. I've got the camera now mounted. And let's just see, get this tight, get that tight. Okay, let's turn on the big. Oh yeah, that's 9580. That's, excuse me, that's normally China radio. Make sure I got the amplifier turned on. Yeah, the amplifier's turned on. Let's go to just WWV at 5 megahertz. Let me see if I can move the camera, at least so you can get some idea what I'm doing. Let's see, that's kind of stiff. There we go. Okay, it's not a good view. I admit it's not a good view. But, maybe, like I say, I'm really disorganized. Maybe I can slide this down and rotate this. Whoops, careful. Didn't want to rotate. Oh, I got that. Okay, why won't that rotate? I don't understand that. Is that supposed to rotate? Yeah, that should rotate. It doesn't want to rotate. I guess it's stuck. There we go. Yeah, that's stuck. Okay, now getting kind of a picture there. There we go. That's not too bad. A nice reflection of me in it. That's WWV. That's coming in pretty good. Again, now we're using the Megaloop antenna. Now let's try 10 megahertz. Yeah, not too bad. Let's go down from there. Ooh. I'm not sure what that is, but it's loud and clear. $9980. Okay, since we're babbling here, let me go to short-wave.info. Oh, I've already got it up here. And we'll put in 9980 and see if we can figure out what the heck that is. Where the heck is the input? Oh, here it is. 9980. And that is WWCR with the Overcomer Ministry out of Nashville, Tennessee. Yep, that's booming in. Okay, let's go back down, or go down. No, 9885. Not sure what that is. Stand by. 9985. And that could be well, that shows that's a station out of China. Pretty noisy. Yeah, that sounds oriental. Two stations, I think. See what the band, what can we reduce the bandwidth? It's trying, and that's out of China. And like I say, I typically get China up to 7 in the morning, and then it drops off. It's interesting that the web page which I'm using, which is short-wave.info, shows this with lines through it, meaning that it's being jammed. So that's probably the other signal we're hearing. There's definitely some other voice in the background. Now, when I say jam, it could be a jam on purpose or just by accident that there's two stations on the same frequency. Okay, so much for scanning. I just kind of want to get you up to date because I don't think I did a video this week at all. I think this is the first time I've done a video this week. And my point is, I'm trying to get reorganized, get things working again, get things cleaned up again. I want to put my 31-foot vertical back up. That's still down. I'm not going to put that second loop antenna I had. I wasn't too impressed with it. That's the one that was not amplified, and it did okay, but and it was very inexpensive, but I wasn't very impressed. And I have a video on that, or a couple of videos on it. Wasn't too impressed. I'm going to wrap this up. I know I'm just babbling, but I'm back. I'm trying to get reorganized, cleaned up, and I'm going to start doing a bunch of videos. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up. That tells me I'm doing shows that you're interested in, and I'm not just wasting your time. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Now, let's see. How do I stop this recording? Okay.